President mentioned a number of things. The President should just take Nigerians along. Nigerians are not, they are not difficult to manage if you show them that you are honest with them, you are sincere with them.
Let's worry about Nigeria. And as far as I'm concerned, they present a far more credible leadership than we have in the PDP today. And we're praying and hoping that we agree on a candidate and we go to the field and we'll defeat the PDP once and for all and put them where they deserve to be.
We read out in the papers that 2015 is the faucet origo of this crisis, is the faucet origo of the political tension in the country.
Would you think that Nigerians will leave the government of Jonathan and the PDP and vote in 2015 for a party led by Buhari, Asiwaju, and the others? Why would you say that?
Listen
to
me.
What are your facts?
Well, I never said Nigerians will go. I don't know what the mind of Nigerians are. All I know is that the level of discontentment for the present government and for the PDP in this country is unprecedented. Not only do I know that, I also know that in terms of quality of leadership, as far as I'm concerned, if you compare the leadership of today's PDP to the APC leadership, I mean, there is absolutely no comparison. It's time for change in this country.
The president just now must come down from Martin Olympus. The president just now must not be partisan. The president just now must show more than a complacent, more than a lethargic, more than a passive interest in the security and political imbroglio.
My generation have failed. We are finished. We are gone. That's why I say I'm addressing the age of between 23 to 18 to 23. So those of you who are voting for the first time, we believe that you people will take us to the moon. My generation have failed.
The shape of the Nigerian state just now has all the capacities and possibilities of birthing in a disastrous and pestilential aqua of a terminus ad quem.
They talk about insecurity, that they will fight insecurity. And you ask, are our armed forces weak? Are the Nigerians in the armed forces weak? If we have problems, what is the cause? Equipment. They don't have platforms.
You look at what is happening in the northern part of this country. You will see that people are not happy. If you put north and west together, and you now juxtapose that and put Ijaw land together to say that the Ijaw land will be able to defeat the whole of the north and the whole of the southwest, okay, in an election. Well, these are strange calculations as far as I'm concerned. I think the APC leadership, it's a good quality leadership. It is not just General Buhari, it is not just Asiwaju Tinubu, it is not just Samunda Isaiah or Nuhu Ribadu or El Rufai or so many.
You just joined them, so how did you know all this?
Listen to me, I've been part of the other ones I mentioned for many years.
One, that 2015 is inherently laden with a political and democratic thalidomide. Two,
so thalidomide will be
stillborn.
Okay.
It may be stillborn.
Okay.
Two, whereas some social scientists like myself have gone to town for donkey years now saying that what we have is not a democracy, but what we have is civilian rule. But by recent events, I'm even tempted to say, no. Nigeria is neither witnessing civilian rule, nor is Nigeria witnessing even democracy. What we have at best is a form of government I call kakisto-mobo plutocracy. And that is bad for the nation.
What you will say an average human being anywhere expects from government. He wants to see a government that is practicing good governance, no corruption, where there's even-handedness in government dealing with people, with communities, a government that will make his country, will make him feel proud of his country.
Is the sentiment that you're not even allowed to come out and speak freely and say, listen, you mustn't rig. There mustn't be rigging. What we saw at the Nigerian Governors Forum election the other day was unprecedented in the annals of Nigerian history. I'm a historian. I follow the history of this country and many other countries, and I've been doing so for years, okay? It is unprecedented. You had 35 men that went into a room, distinguished individuals, all of them, respectable people. And they did a vote. It was a secret ballot. Everything was straightforward. And it was filmed. One got 19, the other got 15. They now left the room. And the one that got 15 now got up and said, I won the election. And the other gentleman did not win. That Rotimi Amaechi did not win. That he won the election. Now, when you see things like that, that certainly doesn't encourage me or others to want to stay within this fold of people who will say by their own knowledge and vocabulary that 15 is actually higher than 19 in the numerical lexicon of humanity. It's extraordinary. It's extraordinary.
Well, Femi,
That 50 years of Nigeria's independence, we are still apotheosizing the first origo of a presidential aspirant. That is to say, where a presidential aspirant comes from, and not his merits, not what I can do, not his political pronunciamento, shows that there is something wrong with Nigeria's federalism.
President Jonathan said, and not only once, twice, publicly, not only in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, that he will have one term. And he said that to me, and I said that. And I believe that one of the things that is very important in the life of any man or any person is that he must be a man or a person of his word. That, to me, that is important.
Origo and genealogy of all the vices in the country today is as a result of the fact that government has failed in its Kantian categorical imperative of providing employment for the people.